I think one thing it made you realize, Usher's songs were smartly made for everybody. Even though it was a man singing it, lyrically, this could have been sang by it reached all people.
No clearance.
Beautiful black people, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, a.k.a. Ocho, a.k.a. Old Man Lindsay. In the words of J. Cole, fine young man with an old man mind. And I got the queen of the pod with me today down there in Houston, Texas. Host of Dare to Talk podcast. If you ain't tuned into her podcast, man, make sure you check it out. K to the KC in the building. Khadijah, how you doing?
I'm alive and well. It's hot as fuck, but we rocking. AC is bumping.
Shout out to the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Not the basketball team, if you feel me.
Yeah.
That was smooth.
And this week, Jake couldn't make it, but you know, we always got somebody to come and talk to. We got my dog, you know what I'm saying, a photographer extraordinaire. You feel me? Some people call him Squid. My mama called him Sam the Man. The man with a plan. It's my dog Sammy in the building. Oh, the Spades champion.
Oh, I still don't know how to play.
Throw that on.
I just want, quick story, man. It was my father's birthday. And so Sammy and his pops came by the house. So reluctantly, my mother had me as a space partner.
Why do you say reluctantly? Are you not good?
My mama didn't want me as a partner. It's
usually me and her partners.
Oh, got you.
Now, it was me and my mama versus Sammy and his father. Now, them two are just like, that's like a JV team playing against professional basketball. That's like the JV basketball team playing against the pros.
Got you.
When I tell you, this was the fastest game of space I've ever played in my life.
Damn. How fast we talking though?
3 rounds?
Yeah,
three, four hands. About 3, 4. It's normally at least double. It was my fault. I ain't gonna lie.
I wasn't gonna assume anything else though.
I think I got 6. I got 6 on me.
You can't think. You gotta know. You know what I mean? I don't know how to play, but I know you got to know.
I said I got 6 on me. And no, that's just not. That's not what happened. That was the fastest game of space in my life. Sam, how you doing, bro?
I don't know. I think we been like, I don't know, 6, and then Tyler, he was like, "You sure y'all don't want to go like 9?" Me and my pop looked at each other. And we was like, "All right, we'll go 9."
So pissed. I'm thinking I'm convincing them to lose.
Suggestion, Tyler.
No. So this is what happened, right? Because you pretty much gotta bid how many books you gonna get before the game starts. Now, what some strategies is to, like, some people put down a bid, and you like, I think y'all could do more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't make it, they lose the points, right? So I'm like, they say it's 6. I'm like, all right, let me see if I can,
bump it up.
I said, oh, y'all can't do that? And they looked at each other like, all right.
They called your bluff.
Oh, they did the 9 books. Oh! It was one of them days, man. It's one of those days. Shout out to them. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. So, 4th of July. 4th of July is here. Hopefully this thing comes out tomorrow. Real quick, wrong answers only. Yeah. KC, what do you consider American?
Credit card debt. Shit.
Ooh.
Woo!
We trying to talk about it. Credit card debt, paying for healthcare. Shit. What else? Stealing. The idea of stealing. We came up with the idea of finders keepers. Yeah. We ain't never giving that shit back. That's our problem. That's our fucking problem.
Okay. You know what? What makes you say that, Casey? Some
We
explanation.
I mean, if you think historically, we stole shit that did not belong. Well, not say we, but they stole shit that didn't belong to them. I mean, there's a whole day, and I mean, now we're better about it. But Christopher Columbus, this nigga said, I discovered this.
That is
like,
fair.
Nigga, no, you did not. Like, that's like somebody else doing a project, and you like, oh, I'm actually going to take your name off and take mine on. You didn't do it. Like, you didn't do the work. Yeah, we're pretty good at stealing. And then I said debt because we give out trillions and billions of dollars. But, you know, niggas at home ain't eating. You know what I mean? We broke. Not yet rich. We're going to care about the
not eating,
rich.
B.
Yeah.
Look, I like what you're talking. Sammy, what do you consider not American? I mean, American. John, I'm tripping. What do you consider American?
Yeah, July 4th, hot dog eating contest. That's American.
Got to gobble the glizzies. Shout out to all the glizzy gobblers, the professional glizzy gobblers at that.
Hey,
what was that Asian nigga that was swallowing
change, though?
Yeah.
Taxes that don't make sense.
Boom, talk about it.
That's, that one hurts.
I mean, we didn't throw the tea for nothing. You know what I mean?
Shit. Y'all see that, Joe? I saw something today. Jason Tatum just signed a new contract. They say he make about $62 million a year. After taxes, it's down to 28.
Ooh.
I said, oh,
wow.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
They hitting homeboy over the head.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, apparently there's a jock tax or some shit like that. It's crazy.
What is a jock? Like for athletes?
Yeah. Yeah. On top of the federal tax and paying the agent is like, it just goes down to like 28. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at nigga. Wouldn't be mad.
I'm not mad at a cool 28 in the account, but you know what I mean.
But
golly.
You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with you now. You know, I'm a nigga at heart. So what I consider American is flip flops with the socks on.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying.
Hey, they love that shit.
Slide.
They love wearing the flip flops with the jeans. It's like, are you cold?
With the
Why
socks
the feet out with the legs covered? What's the ratio? Not ratioing.
You're not gonna see really. You're really not gonna see that in any other place.
No.
You feel me? Especially back in the day with the Adidas side with slides with the rubber that came off. That rubber shit was so comfortable until all them joints fell off.
That
them just be all over your room. Little rubber pellets.
Like what the fuck? Oh shit.
God dang it, man.
Oh, I cannot. No, it's valid.
Man, what is American, man? Shoot, old man on the grill. Shout out to my pops. He finna be on the grill.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
You know what? This generation trash.
Bro, we not.
Where
these niggas ain't on the grill no more. It's like they too good. You know what the problem
really
is? Because we too busy.
They be on the air fryer. That's the problem.
Woo!
Some shit just need the charcoal. Nah, but we too busy buying dangly earrings and shit. So niggas ain't give a fuck about the grill. You know what I mean?
I feel like we a little too germophobic. So I say that because and I'm just going off of what I'm thinking. Like back in the day, everybody would go to a park. The park would have them little grills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas is like grilling on it.
Throw aluminum on it. You know what I mean? Get that bitch heated. Yeah.
But them Joes look old and decrepit at this point. Now, I don't know how they look back in the 80s.
Well, they need to kind of, I wonder what's the turnaround? Like, how many years got to go by for you to, hey, we got to put a new one on, you know?
Yeah, we might need to petition for some updated grills at the parks.
That's actually, that's
something like point. That. Nowadays,
that's
niggas.
I put my tax money to.
You know?
That's a fact. Because
that's technically, I feel like those are parks, right? Like in the neighborhood, that's a park.
Because nowadays, over the last like 4 or 5 years, I think I've had like 2 big family functions in Philly. Every time somebody buys a new grill and they gotta set it up, and it takes almost 2 hours because niggas can't find the instructions. Take 2 hours to set up the grill, and I'm looking like these parts got the little jumps. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know how to use charcoal.
You gotta have that, but you gotta have that set up before the cookout though.
Niggas don't know how to use charcoal nowadays. We all gas.
No, they don't.
You know, there's a lot of things that's just like, I think niggas, not that we don't want to do the cookouts. Niggas don't know how.
That's valid.
Even with all this info.
They're not wearing with sandals. The YouTube, they're not professionals.
It's crazy. Niggas gotta start buying the slides, the cookout slide, or them little slippers.
You can't buy them. They gotta be presented to you. You gotta earn them. You can't just go out and buy
a word.
Like,
that is a word.
We losing the nigga traditions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to pass down. I went and bought these special slippers we used to wear the night for the grill masters. That's crazy.
No, they not.
That's crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing all right, though. I've been learning some grill, doing my thing a little bit.
You be out there with your Timbs on.
That's insane.
I wear Timbs when I grill.
What is wrong with you, Tyler?
You be out there, though.
Because I don't want to slip.
My boy put down.
You know what? Okay. You know what? Okay. I'm going to let it slide.
It provide me stability because, like, when I first turn that grill on, you got to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You got to hear with that, oh, shit, the fire coming. You got to get out the way.
No, I know that's right. Shit.
Need that stability.
I'm screaming, not the Timbs.
Oh man, KC, now that school's out, man. I mean, how's it going for you? What you been doing now?
I mean, I've really just been low key chilling, kicking it. I have an 80-20 rule for the summer, so I could only say no 20% of the time, and I have to say yes 80% of the time. And this rule I only use for the summertime because I literally I'm not working as much. The hours are different. But it has been smooth. It's been a cool time. I went to the water park the other day. The water parks here, I'm not gonna say they suck, but it's not a Six Flags. You know what I mean? It's not a water country. But it's cool. It was smooth, So I'm trying to do things other than smoking hookah and drinks, because that's just, not to say that's a bad time, but we gotta diversify. We gotta find other activities to do. We don't want to be too nigga. You know what I mean?
I'll break it down real quick.
I mean, white people, they do shit all over the place. They're not just doing one thing. Like, yeah, they're going to the pub and getting fucked up, but they're going hiking. They're doing a little candle activity. What else do they like to do? They're doing pickleball. They're diversifying their time. So I've been, trying to make sure that I'm not doing one thing, because then I get bored of it.
Have you considered getting into golf?
I don't know.
It's a great time.
You know what? But I've been seeing that on TikTok. A lot of people have been saying, like, actually, golf is a great, nice leisure thing to do. I don't know, though. I feel like I'd be bad at it.
You're going to be bad at it. That's okay.
See, but I don't want to do something I'm bad at, though.
But KC, we're all bad at golf.
What do you mean? So everybody that plays golf, nobody's good at it?
If they're not professional, they're most likely shanking these balls.
What does that mean? When you don't hit it?
That means when you hit it and it just goes to the right, it just flies to the left. And here's the thing, right? Because you can go just go buy like 1 or 2 clubs from the thrift store.
Come on,
they be like $6 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Get you a 7-iron. Okay.
He's talking to me like I know. Okay.
It's going to say 7. It's going to have the number 7 right on the club.
Oh, okay. I was like,
it's going to have the number 7 right on the club. Get you a pitcher wedge. A pitcher wedge is going to have the letter P Like when you look at the bottom part that you hit,
is that the one that's usually at the mini golf club places?
Yeah.
That little one?
No, that's a putter.
That's
a putter. I want you to get the pitcher wedge. It's at an angle. It got the letter P on it. You know what I'm saying? Pushing P. You feel me?
You stupid.
Go to the driving range. You can find a driving range. There's one. There's probably legit a driving range close to you.
Okay, what's that?
Don't you got a balcony?
I don't. Not this apartment.
So that's your driving range right there.
No. Actually, this is my thing. So I used to have a patio or a balcony, but because down here there's so many bugs, and so I wanted to eliminate them coming in because the bugs out here are big as fuck. They not.
I respect that.
Mosquitoes out here is big too. There's no small bug in Texas. So no, they big as hell, Tyler. Like too goddamn big. You know. And then I saw a jumping spider. The motherfuckers jumped down here. They didn't jump back on.
So look, KC, you go to a driving range, you get a small bucket. Small bucket gonna be about.
Is Top Golf closely aligned?
Top Golf is a good. If you don't want to, invest in some clubs, go Top Golf, have fun. But you can get a bucket. It's a lot cheaper to buy like a club or two. You get a small bucket for like $10, and you hit on the range. Just hit some balls. Now, here's the thing, right?
I'm competitive.
Especially because you're a woman. I'm saying it's not sexist, nothing. It's just how it is.
Oh, okay. So everybody's being sexist. Go ahead.
Niggas go be like, let me help you out. Let me help you out with that
I might find me an old white guy. Now we're talking. Yeah, I heard you.
You either gonna find your old white guy or old black man gonna be like, ma'am.
Yeah, we all right.
Let me show you. Let me show you what you're doing now. Okay.
Oh my God, show me. How do you do that? Yeah. I had no idea.
How's the K-dramas? I know you've been getting into it.
Sammy, I don't know if you know, but the K-dramas is wild. They're really good. The one I just finished, first of all, I love K-dramas because they're not long. So you know how American shows, we got all these fucking seasons and shit? No. Cram that shit to 16 episodes. Give me beginning, middle, end. Give me the problem, the resolution, all that shit in 16 episodes. And they do it. This past one that I saw, this girl, and they're very far-fetched. The girl changes into different people once a month. And it's like old people, babies, men, women, she changes, right? And she like lives like this Rapunzel lifestyle. And this man, she ends up meeting him. He's like a president, like he's like a CEO of some company. Because all of them are very successful. I want to name. Like none of these K-dramas are we like struggling in life. We're all like filthy fucking rich. So, they get together, right? She's cool with a guy friend of hers, and he is like, I want to devote myself to God. I want to be a priest. And more power to you. I mean, walk his line. But there's a other woman who's like, I'm like really into you. I like you, and let's start dating. You know what this man says? He says, I love God, and I want to walk his path. How do you respond? Do you know what I mean? Because you're a heathen if you say, fuck God and get with me. Ends up being that he's like so in love with her that he's like, I'm not going to walk the path of God. I'm going to be with you. It's really romantic. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but it's romantic. But yeah.
I mean, you could still walk. I mean, part of.
No, you can't. You can't be with somebody if you're a priest.
We gotta walk God's path together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's not like,
girl, wait a minute.
Hold on, nah.
It's not fuck God. It's not fuck God. I swear to God, it's not fuck God. But it's just like, I think what he was trying to do was like the extreme, like, hey, I want to go do this, be a priest. Because if you're a priest, you can't have sex, you can't have a partner or a spouse. So you are literally in the word, and that is what you live and breathe. And he was just like, dang, like I thought this is what I wanted to do, but I was swayed, or I felt, fell for her so easily. Like maybe I, wasn't meant to do that. It was actually interesting. I was like, man, I mean, I
What's her
don't know what
name?
I would
Eve?
do. No, and I can't tell you the characters' names.
You should have been like, well, let's pray about this.
Man, I was just like, golly. And her response, she just froze. And I'm like, yeah, that's real. Because, I mean, I wouldn't know what to say either. And then she walked off. And then the next day, she was like, oh, I was just kidding. Like, I was joking. I was like, ooh, I would have said nothing. Because that makes it worse. You know what I mean? Because he knows he wasn't joking.
What's this one called?
Beauty Inside. And that's the thing. The names sound so corny, but I think in Korean they sound better. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, so you watching this with like subtitles?
Oh, absolutely. I think those are the best. Okay. There are some where it has English like dubbing. Yeah, but my thing is it's cool, but don't have the subtitles because it don't match. I don't know who's translating it, but they're not doing
I found the dub. Dub is just funny to me. I grew
the mouth
up
don't
watching.
Match. It's not. It's not the actor. It's a different voice.
I remember watching Bruce Lee back in the day.
As much emotion.
That
true.
Somebody dub in like.
Yeah. It's not even audio.
That intensity ain't there.
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. Because when I was watching that show Shogun, oh man, watching it with the captions, I was like, oh yeah, that's real. That's real. Shorty, it was hard.
And it does something for your brain though. It stimulates you. You like, you know what I mean?
I'm a faster reader
in
now.
The show. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. Gots to be, because they shoot them out. You know what I mean? You know how many times I got to rewind? Because I'm like, fuck, that was
She said, hold on.
Shit. Damn.
And you can't really multitask at that point.
No, and that's why I like it, because I've been forced to like, my phone's away and I'm like focused on the show.
Yeah. All right, now. Sam, dog, what you been up to, my dog? It's been a minute.
Bro, working and house renovations, bro. That's
can we talk about the renovations? Woo, man,
that's
you better than me.
Right now.
Hey, what's been the toughest part so far?
Clearing out other people's shit, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh that's my goodness. Huh? So it's an inherited house, and so the first step was to like this shit that been sitting here since '79. Let's get it out of here. Yeah, so that was the first step. That was that whole dumpster fiasco that I had to go through.
Yeah.
But ever since then, everything else right now is just working on the floors, tearing up that carpet, putting down the vinyl floor. That's what I'm on right now.
I need y'all to tune in to Sammy's Instagram story, because when he breaks down what he doing, it's like listening to the smooth jazz 105.9 radio.
No, it really is though. Because I think when people think of like buying a house and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna flip it, there's so much that goes into like flipping a house or getting a house to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm happy with it. I mean, even when you were breaking down the flooring, I was like, okay.
Now I appreciate that, because part of the approach was just like, nah, it's a for real, like, there's some nigga shit DIY, like I'm trying to keep this bitch under like $5,000.
Okay,
it's like we're gonna figure this bitch out.
Niggas know how to make $1 stretch. Nah, nigga, I can do that. I put that up. That's all right.
Sammy got that late night radio voice when he explained. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Niggas had to make their own AC.
I had to put the top. He said I had to put the top on the roof. You feel me? You know, I'm about to cut down the shrubs over here. You know what I'm saying? You got to rip the carpet out.
So when do you see yourself being like, okay, I'm done?
September.
Okay.
September is I can move into the house, and then once I move into the house, I'm done paying rent at my current spot.
Oh,
after I'm done paying rent, that's an extra $2,500 in my pocket a month, because that's what I'm paying in rent right now.
Lord,
it's like once
Tyler lighten up.
Yeah, it's like that first month, that month of like September,
I ain't
October.
never seen this motherfucker glow like that, huh? This nigga said, that's all right.
Yeah.
Sammy might be taking trips, boy.
That first September, October gonna be tough, but like that build up.
After that,
That's
you
when
good.
y'all really gonna start seeing the flips.
Hey man,
Okay,
that's a bet, man. What have you learned the most from this? I know you're doing a lot. So yeah. What have you learned the most in regards to renovation?
Actually, I would say, man, that's a great question. I would say the structure of a home, like actually understanding a home like down to its studs. Like how do you build a house? That's been the most important. Like everything else is YouTube, budgeting. All right, I need this type of floor, shit like that. But like actually understanding, like, oh, when I pull up this carpet, this is what's underneath. This is why, and this is what I need to do to it. That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel. Look, I've been doing, as you know, Sammy. But I've been doing some renovations myself, working on my deck for the last 2 summers. Last summer was more like I just needed
take
to
a nigga
patch
2
up.
summers to do it.
I got lazy last year.
How long he been working on the yard for?
Come on, Ty. Golly. You could go to Home Depot, get you some extra hands, brother. I mean, good God. Throw him a little something.
So last year I patched up a couple pieces where you literally could see like wood. There's just big old holes in the wood. So last year was like emergency. It was also like I didn't know what I was doing, and for me, I gotta take things slow. Like if I don't know what I'm doing, if I don't have the confidence, I'm gonna just be like, all right, today I'm just replacing one piece of wood.
Just see what
it takes. So this summer I was like, all right, bet. I know what I'm doing now. But then I didn't have all the tools, so it's been a lot of MacGyver type stuff on the deck. Like it's straight, it's solid, but if I had everything I needed before, I probably could have. It would look like super good now. But I'm finishing up on the deck stuff soon. Okay. So and then I could. But the problem is it's too hot to work on the lawn now. Like I was supposed to do that in the spring. Baby was born.
So by the time summer came, it would have been together.
You're right. But once the baby came, I was like, so I gotta wait till the fall, really, to like get down.
Okay. He fucked up seeing me because now the fall come. I'm like, all right.
What's up? What's happening?
Say you got to do that grass.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I like getting handy. Like it's one of those things. I feel like even we talk about the brothers ain't grilling like we used to. It's like brothers ain't handy. I don't know too many brothers doing a lot of stuff with their hands nowadays. Yeah, so this is me trying to like it's good to know we working on some things because it's like
shout out Task Rabbit though, they go crazy. They go wild. Shout out Oscar, my handyman. He goes crazy as well.
Man,
Big Oscar. Yeah.
Big Oscar. Now for the serious work, I'm gonna speak some Spanish. You feel me?
That's a blue job. Shout out to the blue job.
Shout out to the blue job.
Sammy ain't slow. Yeah. Hell yeah. I shouldn't be.
The question
shouldn't be doing blues.
The question is, what is a black job?
Ooh,
that is the real question, my brother.
I got a list. Y'all go ahead, because I got a list for you.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sammy. Because we probably locked in.
Y'all know my first one. Y'all know my first. Teacher's pays. Y'all know that one. That's a black job for sure.
That's a black job. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got the hood on your back.
Dang.
Barber.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Barbershop. You gotta have hustle, man. Whoever selling them DVDs, whoever selling them pigeons on the stick, that's a black job.
Not a pigeon on
the colognes, the little oils.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Them oils kind of go crazy with the incense and shit. Yeah.
Hey, all you teenagers at the gas stations trying to sell the air fresheners, stop.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Please stop, buddy. Niggas ain't even holding cash no more.
Nope.
We can't even make this transaction.
Hey, but you know what? Niggas be like, I got Zelle and Cash App. That sends me. I'm like, oh, you really want this money, huh?
I got one more.
What's up?
Cause Ty, you know I had a recent career change. You know my moves. At Black Job, finding how to make a 10-hour day. You gotta do 2 hours of work in a 10-hour day. That's a black job.
I'm
That's a black job.
fucking
Try to stretch.
hollering.
Gotta make that thing
You
stretch.
gotta make that thing stretch.
Not a 10. Hey, you know what? I'm not holding you though. That's
Hey, look.
that's talent.
Hey, look. Go to your laptop, turn it on, check your email. Oh man, I need to walk around the building. You know what I'm saying?
And you get
And
that
then you walk
stretch
with a
in.
pay, act like you going somewhere. Be like, oh boy, I'm about to be late, boy. Good Lord.
Look like you got plans. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come back to the
Yeah.
office. You know what I'm saying? Talk to Joy in the corner. You feel me?
Not
Girl, how
Joy
you
in the
doing
corner.
today? What's going on with you?
Cause she can hold a conversation. She got
that.
you.
How your kids?
She love her black job. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Y'all went to
Talk,
Disney World. Tell me every step you took.
what? Yeah.
What
For
was your
real.
itinerary? Break that down for me.
Oh my goodness. Then next thing you know, oh man, bathroom break. Boy, it's been hard.
Yeah.
He said, "No, we're not gonna go right back. Not just yet."
Come back to the office. Hey, y'all, they got pizza in the other room. Oh my goodness.
That's when you look around
Yeah.
like, all right, guys, let's go. Let's head over.
Come on. Yeah. And then you still got to eat your actual lunch that you brought. Like, oh my goodness.
I got one more before.
What
KC, I
was-
gotta let you know this. So I went to work on my birthday. Right, but I gotta tell you the
that's not
week.
giving black job.
Listen, I gotta tell you the
Okay.
week leading up to it.
Okay.
So
Oh man.
Oh, he disappeared.
Samuel went out.
Oh shit. That's the government. The government's they're listening to it.
Oh, I think your mic, is it connected to your AirPod?
It might have disconnected for a second.
Let's check some settings. Cause I hate like connected.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's see. Oh yeah.
can you see his mic type?
Yeah, it says AirPods.
How does it sound like that? He low key sound like he underwater, right? Or am I bugging?
Yeah. Coming out, come back in.
This is the government. See what I'm saying? They be tuned in.
Look.
All right, so now what?
Oh man, much
perfect.
better, much better, much better.
There we go. All right.
Back. Yeah, the government tried to get me.
I'm telling you.
All right, so now the week leading up to work, we supposed to have this Juneteenth French fish fry. Juneteenth fish fry. Listen,
I don't know whether to be happy or want to report.
I'm on number 3 right now. You just gotta bear with me, all right?
Okay.
We're gonna work through this. So,
you work at a predominantly black workspace, or would you say it's
it's
mixed?
diverse. It's diverse.
Okay. All right, I'll let it slide. Come on, fish fry.
Yeah. So, and the fish fry is being put on by the Say It Loud black community group within the organization.
Okay, cool.
The organization thing putting it on. So the fish fry is supposed to happen on my birthday. That's why I went. I was like, I'm gonna show up to work. I'm gonna get me some fish. You feel me?
Hey,
It's a flyer on the. I show up
the
on my
most
birthday.
niggerish thing.
I show up on my birthday, and it's a flyer on the wall, day of, that says fish fry postponed. No date, no update, no nothing.
Oh shit, me.
Couple hours go by, I get the email. They like, the Juneteenth fish fry is now rescheduled to July 10th. It's gonna be on
Niggas changing the name. They said you gonna be a nigga in July.
In the month? You can't even put it in the month of June, bro. So yeah, I'm not showing up for work that day. I'm definitely telling them, like, give me my 10 hours, and I'm not showing up.
I'm hollering. They said, "Nah, y'all gonna be black in July still." So
Right.
Oh
I'm
man.
screaming. That's hilarious.
Oh man, black people. Fish fries a lot of planet. I don't know why they would
No,
do a
that
fish
really
fry.
is.
That's a lot of
And you
grease.
gotta have a good
It's a lot of
amount
oil.
of fish.
It's a
That
lot
is
of
a
oil.
lot of oil.
And you need a big anyway. I ain't. You know what? That ain't my
And
You
I
know
problem.
think
what's a
everybody can. I think the place is open for everybody. I'm like, nah, I need discrimination. This is
This
a
should
black
be black
event.
see?
people only.
This is a black event. Bring back discrimination.
This is my thing though. I feel the same way about everybody getting that day off.
We
I
Hey,
think
need
the
we need
whites need to be in the
segregation.
office. You
hey,
you need to be working. You know what I
for real,
mean?
for real. You know,
I
and
This
think
is
look,
a
that's crazy that we
this is
all
a
got that
black
day off.
job.
you know
Come on.
when white people at my job be like, I think I'm gonna come into work on Juneteenth. I'm like, I'm not mad at that.
I
You
think you
should be
should.
working.
Yeah,
I
I
think you
will be home.
should.
right.
I will
Yeah.
be home.
How can I show
man.
you I'm an ally? Yeah, work on Juneteenth.
Go to
Yeah.
work, man.
Go to work.
Crazy. All
Work
right,
a double. But,
work outside in the field.
come on, donate your hours to my
Hey,
pay. Come
cut the grass with
Cut-
scissors. Yeah.
lawn work.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you. All right, let's get into some sports real quick, man. The NBA draft was last week. And you know, pretty much nobody really cared about any of these niggas getting drafted except one man. And that was Bronny James Jr., the son of LeBron. The son of LeBron James. Bronny James Jr. was drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers with the 55th pick in the draft. So now Bronny is playing with his father, LeBron James. KC, how do you feel about this situation?
I'm gonna be honest. Anytime there's nepotism and it's with black people, I'm always here for it. I think it's a beautiful thing to see. I think oftentimes we're not in predicaments where we can do that for our kids. So when I see it, I'm automatically like, bravo, congratulations, clap your hands. But I will say, I don't think that this was his time. You know, I think that he could have used and this is not no shade, to anybody. I think that he could have used maybe another year. You know what I mean? Sharpen up on some things. I do know he had a heart condition. He wasn't really playing that much this past year. So we don't know. We're basically betting that okay, he might be good or he might, you know what I mean, make a splash. But I mean, I guess, nepotism. Love to see it. I just feel, and I've heard this from somebody too, there is, when we think about Bronny, it's cool, we love to see it, but then we have to think about there's a kid in the hood who is super nice, you know what I mean, nasty with it, and they just need this golden ticket, and he took, that spoon, so to speak, out of his mouth or their mouth. So I think that's a unique perspective, right? But I don't think that's the angle I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as like, is he physically ready? Because the NBA, that's a beast, and for you to have a heart condition, you know what I mean? That's not. Yeah. I just hope he is well, like health wise, for the level of intensity that comes with being in the NBA.
Before you go, Sammy, that's an interesting point you make, KC. But I'm starting to realize, man, the sport of basketball has started to get more and more expensive. It ain't even like niggas out the hood really, really coming up like that anymore. You got the way they recruit, especially these former basketball players. A lot of former basketball players are pretty much able to financially support a lot of their kids' dreams, and they are way more able to get to the league better than these kids from the hood. It ain't Bronny that stopped the nigga from getting to the hood. I left from a nigga from the hood to the league. They wasn't. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. I feel like the sport is low key cutting a lot of people off. And it's supposed to be an inexpensive sport, but the way recruiting is nowadays to get to the college level, the way you gotta pay to get on these teams, the way you gotta travel, the way they got these kids traveling all over the country, and I know it ain't for free. The sport actually,
you talking about like them AAU programs?
Yeah. The only chance kids in the hood really got is going out and is high school. Right. And that's not even as recruited as much as it used to be. So I don't know. That's an interesting take. But Casey, I also feel like if this was the perfect time for him to go in, because at the end of the day, there was not a lot of good players in the draft. It just wasn't.
I see what you mean. Like if we're looking at it like class wide, all right. That's
if there was somebody really legit good enough,
there was nobody up there anyway, because we would have been talking about that person.
Like at the end of the day, I feel like niggas ain't balling like they used to. They just really not. They not hungry.
No. But I think it's to your point though. If I got to do all these things to even be looked at or noticed, you know what I mean? It kind of makes it where it feels like, I feel like when we were younger, being an NBA player maybe was more of a sought after thing, right? Because it felt more tangible. It felt like, all right, if I play really good, if I do this, and it didn't seem so, it seemed inexpensive. But I think now we're in this day and age where it's harder, right? There's that. But also I feel like a lot of kids, they not outside playing. I live in a complex. I don't see kids outside. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of untapped potential.
Yeah. I mean, or we want to be YouTubers or rappers. No shade, no tea, but we're good. We got enough little something, you know? We need niggas
Sammy,
in the
how
court.
you feel? How you feel about this?
Yeah, I respect your statements, KC, for sure. But yeah, I agree that this is the best time for him to go in. And then also, it's just like the best way to learn the game is to be in the game. You can't do one more year of college, go somewhere overseas. It's just like, if this going to be your game, get in the game.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I'm definitely feeling that. And it's just like, you going to watch them throughout summer league. You going to watch them grow. So it's just like, hey, you still got to perform. Like, just because you got drafted, you still got to go out there and I mean, apparently he got a guaranteed contract. So, hey, shout out to that. But that's the other side to it too, is like the nepotism is like, I actually haven't heard anybody talk about it other than media saying like, oh, there is it. I feel like that's just a media like trying to push some type of agenda topic, and then he's getting in the interviews. But like, if I'm looking around, it's like, I really haven't heard nobody have a problem with it. So
that's valid.
Yeah.
I think that's more of a media thing, because everybody else very true. Listen to it's just like, nah, yeah, good for him.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't heard ain't no players I haven't seen a tweet from no NBA players and nothing like that.
I really don't know where that's coming from other than the media trying to run some stories.
Haven't seen one hater for real at least from the NBA. I'm
also thinking too, like, realistically, let's call it what it is. How do you feel like people, because it's LeBron, I feel like LeBron doesn't get backlash really. Like, he doesn't, if we're looking at the media, he's never really in a bad situation on the media. So it's like, as a player, it's kind of like you don't want to be the catalyst for like a hate train or being like, hey guys, like, are we sure about this? I would hate to be the person to start that shit up.
You don't want to upset LeBron James.
You know what I mean? Because you don't know where your career could take you. So it could be where it's like, oh, yo, I'm about to, I could go to the Lakers. LeBron pull up them receipts. And he's like, yeah, you're good. You know what I mean? I don't know how petty LeBron is, but
you're going to see him. Like, he will dunk him.
Yeah.
And then you could be the next Jason Terry. You don't want to be the next Jason Terry. You don't want to be that nigga get dunked. Look, man, I can look at this from two angles, right? I feel you, KC, in the sense of like that could have been somebody else may have been more deserving of that spot. I feel like that the whole time we've always heard they say Bronny wanted to make a name for himself. Bronny wanted to get it on his own. Bronny didn't necessarily want to. I mean, he wants to be associated with his father, but he even changed. He didn't want to be LeBron. He didn't want to be like LJ or LeBron James Jr. He specifically was like, call me Bronny because I don't want niggas calling me LeBron. I get LeBron Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That connection.
So the thought of him going to draft and pretty much like his father kind of setting it up for him to get drafted by the Lakers, is interesting. But I also do wonder. The real question is how many other teams was interested in him? Because if he had interest from other teams after the combine and stuff, then it's just like, all right, they set it up where he was gonna go to LA. But if nobody was checking him and it's just like put him on the team, I mean we'll never know. But if nobody was checking him and they just put him on the team, I'm like, dang, like did he really deserve it?
How many players are in the draft class?
Let's see, it's 2 rounds. How many teams in the NBA?
It's just the 2 rounds. That's it.
It's just 2 rounds, and then you got after that, it's just
So my next question is just like, out of this class, is Bronny ranked in the top 100? And like, I would say yes, based off his performance, not even like favoritism. Like based off performance, I would say he's a top 100 player in his draft class. So I mean, I feel like he's deserving of it.
He was a McDonald's All-American going into his freshman year. And I do wonder if he didn't have the cardiac arrest, would he have played better? Would he have played better his freshman year? He could really shoot. Like if you watch his combine, he was shooting really well. He knows he's not his father. He's like, I'm not trying to come in here and be a superstar. And he just want to go in there.
You know what? That's a solid thing though. Set the expectations not low, but like in a good place where it's like, you know what I mean? I'm in here to rock out. I'm not trying to be LeBron.
I've been loving the memes. You know, be like
black people can't take shit serious.
Yeah, be like, yo, was somebody on your team smashing your mom? You know.
Hey, shout out Savannah. She the realest one.
You know,
that's the one right there.
When they
she the realest one, man.
Like, what's he going
to have another go to the league?
Hey, Bryce
is nice.
Bryce nice too,
bro. I'm telling you, in like 2 years, Bron just need to go play 6-man. Go get that 6-man
come
award.
Off the bench, man.
Come off the bench. Let your sons play.
Hey, if LeBron got a 6-man award, greatest of all time. MJ never good. MJ never come off the bench. Oh man, Bron gonna ask for the ball. Dad, pass me the ball, Dad. Hey man, imagine Bronny airball a shot. Bron was like, "Hey son, sit your ass down."
Damn,
sit your ass on the bench.
That's gonna be a long ride, huh?
Because you know LeBron be giving niggas a look. They miss a 3, you know, he do a nice little pass. They miss a 3, like.
But that's great leadership though. That's I need you to kind of get your team together.
Miss again, you not touching the ball.
Man, you gonna have to sit this next one out.
They both go home. Savannah like, how was your day? Dad wouldn't pass me the ball, Mom. Dad wouldn't.
Telling you.
Oh man, I wish him the best, man. I really hope it works.
No, for sure.
I hope it works. And Casey, I don't know if you're aware, the Lakers got a new coach, JJ Redick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
you know what I care about? White or black?
White man.
White, okay.
But check this.
His resume here on that spot.
Yeah, he does have a good resume.
Okay.
I'll tell you the resume. Okay. Now, mind you, he's a head coach. He just got a head coach.
You know what I mean? I like to hear the important shit. You know what I mean?
He played 13 years in the NBA. It was either 13 or 15. And he coached his kids' 8-year-old team.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 8-year-olds. Yeah.
ESPN analyst. You know, he commentated basketball, and he had a podcast with LeBron.
Already like him. He's great.
But here's the thing: he had a podcast with LeBron for the last couple months before
they were co-hosts.
Yeah, like they were co-hosts.
Thinking big. See, white people going white people. What did I say about
JJ Redick?
Huh?
JJ Redick never coached in the NBA at all, and got the head coach's job.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. This is what we complain about. Like, oh, you go to college, right, for this skill, and then they're like, oh, you need X amount of years in this skill, but you could be really good at that skill without that experience.
Go ahead.
Do you know what I mean? Because how you gonna get the experience if nobody put you on? So this might be a real pivotal point where he's like, okay, like I commented on it. I know the sport, right? And he's been a player. You said 13 years.
Yeah.
He already know, kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm glad that he at least played the sport so he can gauge as a player, okay, this is where your mind should be at. You know what I mean? At least he has
deep,
that.
KC.
But you got to get your foot in the door.
If you listen to their podcast, which is called Mind the Game, it's all like...
Yeah, he clearly knows basketball.
Like he knows basketball.
See? Yeah, that's it.
So
he just needed a chance. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man. Shout out to JJ Redick. He's probably like the most famous white man to play basketball since Larry Bird. That might be fair.
Mm-hmm.
The most famous white man, maybe John Stockton.
I was thinking Jason Williams.
True. He's top 5 white boys.
Yeah.
Like, celebrity wise, he's top 5 white boys to play basketball just because of what he did in college. Like, he was.
Oh, see, that's good.
He went to Duke, and he was hated. Like, we hated him, especially in Maryland, because back in the day,
went to Duke too.
Yeah, we hated him too. Back in the day, Maryland and Duke was like a huge basketball rivalry. Yeah, and then Maryland went to the Big Ten, but we hated Duke for a long time.
Shout out Len Bias.
Shout out Len Bias, man. R.I.P. to that man, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out all the Maryland, Juan Dixon, Steve Blake. Oh man, what a time! All right, KC,
talk to me.
Megan Thee Stallion dropped her album.
Woo! Real hot girl shit. I'm in my bag, so I'm in his too.
What you think, KC?
Shit, you know what? I'll start off by saying this. I'm only a stand for one lady and one lady only, and that is the Beyonce. But everybody else I enjoy. I enjoy Megan. Megan, though, I will say she's dropped multiple albums after Fever, and I don't want to say this because people are going to be like, I'm hating. It doesn't hit the same. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think Fever is Megan's version of Invasion of Privacy, right? And so I listened to this new album, I want to say 3 or 4 times, and it's solid. It's a solid project. It's not bad. But it does sound like a Megan project. I'm not mad at you, Sammy. You think it big.
Hey, we going on
it. It does sound like a Megan album, right? It wasn't like a, oh shit, kind of a moment when I was listening to the album. I do have favorites. I do think it was very, let's see. Obviously the Asian joints. Come on. You know what I mean? Because I'm tried and true. The one where she got I'm not going to butcher this man's name, but it's like a challenge. It's like I'm a Star track. Is track 10. That go hard. I mean, Mamushi. What rapper hitting Japanese? I mean, she said, I got you. You're not fucking with me in English. I got you in Japanese. That shit was hard.
That was hard.
The shit with Glorilla, I think that formula is clearly working. Accent is hard as hell.
For sure. For sure.
Number 7, I don't know what the hell, Hot Girl. I'm not gonna butcher that either. That was good. Rattle was good. I think those are my main ones that I've been blasting. The other ones are the one she got with UGK, Paper Together. Sick.
Paper Together. That is I think that's one of my favorites. I can agree with you on that. I like first of all, R.I.P. Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody can get a Pimp C verse I'm like, oh, they was digging for something, you know, or they you know, they talked a bunch. I
This
wonder
is
how
my
many
thing,
verses
though.
he got that ain't been released. What's your thing?
I was thinking that. I was just like, yo, how did he just have these verses like recorded and it's like Bun B got them and he's just like, all right, like I just got to give you the stamp of approval and then I could, you know, I just want to know how that happened.
Yeah, I think Bun, just assuming, I would assume Bun B has a lot of Pimp C stuff that ain't been released. And find something that relate, I think you just get the blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna assume like Drake probably did that, you know, got that blessing for a view on the Views album, things of that nature. But I love it. I always love it. I like UGK. So whenever I hear them, man, it's fire. And then look, let me tell you something, man. Just from listening to the album, man. Megan Thee Stallion will probably break about 80% of these niggas in half. That Gucci sound like it is made of steel.
Made of steel? No. Oh Lord,
bro!
No,
the way she talk about her Gucci
is out of control.
Steel? Oh.
The way she talk about that thing, you like, I don't want no parts.
I don't know what song it was, but she was like player one, and I was just like, damn, is she talking about, you know, getting her rocks off? And I was just like, God damn.
I was a fan of I like Downstairs DJ. I like
I'm not even about to hold you. It took me a second. I was like, Downstairs DJ. But then you listen to it and I'm like, oh, Megan, you go, sister.
Yeah, that was a great way. That was a great play on words. She's
you know what I mean?
DJ.
Yeah, pun intended.
And you know, shout out Big Crit. Big Crit made the album, yo. First of all, that Big Crit been chilling for a minute. I like he dropped like a little EP last year, but he been cold chilling. But that boy good on the hook. He real smooth with it on Miami Blue. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Now I hate how this album ended so depressing. Can we talk about it? Why would she end with Cobra?
This is my thing. It's Moody Girl and Cobra right after. Moody Girl, she's talking about like basically like I got mood swings, I'm going through shit. And then Cobra, she's talking about slitting her wrists and shit. And it's like I think we could have used one. I didn't think we needed both tracks. Do you know what I mean?
You put Cobra at the top. You put Cobra after Hiss or Rattle. It don't even make sense in regards to the theme to end like it with.
The flow of it.
Yeah, even if song titles, Hiss, Rattle, Cobra just makes a little bit more sense to me than putting that depressing ass song at the bottom. I would have had if anything, Worthy go last. That's more of we ended on a higher level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand.
That's actually a valid point.
But shout out to, like you said, shout out to Glow. Them two need to go ahead and do a joint project. Stop playing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Them two need a joint project.
Them two work so well together. They both country. They both have their own like swagger and flair that I don't think can be duplicated. I feel like a joint project would be hard.
I do.
You heard that Rihanna was asking Glow when the album dropping?
She got the fucking nerve. Hey, don't get me started, Sammy, because we was having a good time. We was having a really good time.
Yeah. Don't get us started on that.
And then my thing is, Rihanna, you gonna ask that on my birthday? Please. Worry about R9. We already got the title for Rihanna's album, R9. She just need to go ahead and release the tracks. She playing.
Oh man. Speaking of some legends, man, BET Awards honored Usher.
Usher.
And this was a very interesting tribute because there was only one man that was part of the tribute. And that was Childish Gambino. Everyone else singing, it was pretty much an all-female tribute. Not to say it was bad. I think a lot of people talk about it. Some say it was rough, but I thought it was decent. I think one thing it made you realize, Usher's songs were smartly made for everybody. Even though it was a man singing it, even though it was a man singing it lyrically, this could have been sang by it reached all people instead of like being really spoken from one perspective. You know,
Right. That's valid.
put my hands in places I've never seen can go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it just made you realize the songwriting was well. You know, shout out to the songwriters who helped them out. You know. But Casey, what did you think of the performance overall or the tribute? I do feel like it could have been better.
I'm not gonna hold you. So there were some people that stuck out to me, right? Like Tiana Taylor and Victoria Monet killed that shit. Oh man. And they had under 48 hours to do that shit. That was insane. That was crazy. Yeah. Really, really good. Who else did Chloe did a phenomenal job as well. I think that she's somebody that, but I know vocally she's gonna hold it down and choreograph. I mean, we're working on it. I personally like to hear her just vocally. I don't need all the boom shack, the 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro. She does way too much. And you know what it is? Much. She probably feels in this generation, you got to do all this gyrating for people to fuck with you. Her voice is so good. She can stand in the middle of a fucking stage with a fucking mic stand and just, we're into it. You got
That's
it.
You know? That's all she has to do.
It was just a lot. And okay. Lotto, okay. I mean, I see. That was
cool. I thought that was cool.
That was it was solid. It was solid.
I thought
Ambrosia,
Sammy Lotto did the Lil Jon part on
She did the
Lil Jon. So. Oh, Ludacris,
so,
my bad. She did the Ludacris.
And she's from Atlanta, so that made sense.
I was about to say she did the ad-libs. All right.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
It was cool, but
Marsha Ambrose.
Oh man, who called Auntie up?
That wasn't it.
That was fucked up. I'm not even about to hold you. Whoever co-signed and said you're on, that was good, is crazy.
They couldn't have got Sir. I feel like that was been perfect for Sir.
So this is my thing, and here's my thing. Watching this, I then realized, and we had this conversation, Tyler, there's not a lot of male presence in R&B, but there is still male presence though. It may not be a plethora, a whole lot, but there's still, you had Sir. I was like, you could have even had Tank come up and, do a little doo-wop. Tyrese could have came up, once he stopped
Tyrese,
crying.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
What
stay
you mean?
your ass
Tyrese
in the
sing.
Nah, nigga, stay your ass. I'm not saying he can sing, but ain't nobody
that's
trying
the
to see that
problem,
nigga
and that's why he be crying on the internet, because niggas don't give him a chance. See what I'm saying? He can sing. He can sing.
I ain't saying he can't. Oh,
why he gotta sit? I think he could have did some shit. Who else? Luke James could have went up there and did a little doo-wop.
James would have done all right. James would have done all right.
I thought Alicia Keys could have spun the block.
They could have got some legends.
After the Super Bowl, Alicia Keys could have won
that.
She needed to repair the wrong
that marriage. Yeah. I bet you they called it. He said, if you say fucking yeah, you can pack all your shit and go. He's like, I swear to God. I swear. He probably was like, I swear to God. Play with me if you want to. Get all your shit. If you go ahead and talk about my boo on fucking BET. No, there was some, the ladies did a good job. Solid.
They
Ambrosia,
solid.
I mean, but you would have loved to see some male representation. Oh, Coco did a good job.
Yeah, no, Coco did a thing, man. Shout out Coco.
Coco did her thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Coco.
I was just looking for, I'm like, there's male represent. Chris Brown would have did something nice, but Chris Brown mad at
they
us.
beefing.
Yeah. Oh,
now,
Usher
I just
Chris?
feel like, I thought they were beefing.
What's up with that?
Wasn't that they were supposed to do a dance battle in the back? They ain't work.
No, I didn't know they was beefing. But you know what? He's on tour though, which I feel like is the reason why he ain't pull up.
But you know what? If I was Usher, I wouldn't even want Chris Brown to be on there because if you ain't gonna cry while singing my songs the way that nigga cried when doing the Michael Jackson,
but that's Michael.
I don't want it.
You can't. That Michael and Usher are no shade Usher. I mean.
Michael and Usher for a long time, niggas was saying Michael Jackson, Usher the next Michael.
Michael Jackson.
KC for the longest, people was saying Usher the next Michael. They was like he was compared to Michael
Sammy,
for a long time. We not gonna act like
Ain't
he
no
wasn't
fucking
compared.
way.
I keep trying to tell him about Prince. He on his Michael Jackson.
That's like, what are you
I
talking
keep trying to
about,
tell him about Prince.
For a
Tyler?
long time.
I let
Usher.
the like shit you say sometimes slide, and I don't. You know what I mean? But we not gonna do that.
We not acting like at one point.
No. What point?
They used to perform together all the time.
No, perform together. When?
Usher and Mike. You don't remember
that? Was one time. That was one performance.
See, you know what? I'm gonna pause this here. This is how black people exaggerate. You do something one time. Oh, they go way back. They used to kick it. He was at one cookout where he also happened to be at a cookout. That don't mean they kicked it. Tyler, exaggerating. Hell no. I've never heard that, Tyler. Never.
All I'm saying is after Chris Brown, and look, he deservedly so, affectionately so, cried before singing of Michael Jackson during the Michael Jackson tribute. You can't come back to BET Awards and do something for somebody else after that. It's like, damn, he ain't gonna finna do that for nobody else. But
I felt like he would have gave the show. He would have did the song and the like just showmanship. He would have had that together. You know what I mean?
Brown just need to get on Tiny Desk. That's like his next.
Oh.
But
you know what? Politically, I feel like people don't fuck with Chris because of the Rihanna shit.
Yeah.
Even though she moved on, the bitch popped out 2 kids. Like she's not thinking about that man no more. But
hey, she on number 3 after that video with Rocky. She's talking about it's 95 degree. Rocky was like, nah,
give me a drink. Yeah.
Shout out to Nashe. Tinashe was on there too. I don't want to say that because her single, Nasty Girl.
Oh Lord.
Number 1. It went number 1 last week. And
that was independent.
I've been in a sticker.
Okay, that one, yeah. Oh, that's the one KP be trying to dance to in the club, but she be trying to hide it.
I be somebody gonna match my free. Yeah. Yo, the reels on IG to that song have been fucking insane.
Nah, man. Okay. Shout out to Usher. And shout out to that.
How do you feel about the BET Awards though in general, aside from the Usher tribute?
You know, I heard Kevin on stage said something that's very what's the word, man? It made me understand that BET has this responsibility to attempt to cover everything black.
I know that's a heavy burden.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do, and you so it makes it, so people go and complain. I think they do a good job.
Why you shaking your head, Sammy?
Bring back the Source Awards.
Hey, and that's true. We black people need more stuff.
Bring that back.
I mean, the BET tries to do the Hip Hop Awards. You got the Hip Hop Awards, you got the Soul Train Awards. So I be feeling like, what exactly is the BET Awards awarding? Because they don't need to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
they can shrink it to just maybe some.
I think something just more specific. Like they do like sports, and it's just. I mean, don't we have? Well, that's not really just for black people.
We don't have a black sports awards.
But you know what? What is the NAACP awards, the Image Awards? I feel like that gets everything. So I feel like BET should be able to. No, it doesn't get everything.
NAACP actually does get a lot, do a lot, but they're like, we're very classy.
So they kind of they do show. Oh, okay. They do TV shows, movies.
But
I feel like athletes. Yeah.
Yeah, NAACP is like suit and tie when they need to come back out with like the oversized jerseys. That it's like we need that side of the NAACP.
So
Sammy said we need to be cranking
BET need to be more like the cookout. BET gotta be like the cookout. And to be honest with you, maybe instead of giving out awards and stuff, man, I feel like they can just just make it a show. Make it a fly little concert. You know, and you know the people
that'd be hot.
The people who are performing, like that is your award. Like you coming on.
You know what award they need to add on?
What?
The Players Award.
Ooh.
Like, you put that in the show? Hey, you gonna get some people tuning in.
Ratings is shooting through the roof. Yeah.
You feel me? That's it.
Man.
Hey,
you know what?
Yeah, no. I'm surprised they ain't been a player ball.
I gotta say this because my shorty Sexy Red, they didn't do her right.
Oh shit! What happened?
She did not win, I think, Artist of the Year. It was the water girl. Tyler.
Get out of here, dog.
Swear to God. And my thing is, in Sexy We Trust, how the hell she didn't win that award?
I ain't gonna lie.
Has been her,
I was listening to that album today. Hard. That album hard.
I'm telling you.
Oh, the album's hard. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, golly, she's been on our head tops since Booty Hole is Brown.
I'm telling you,
she hasn't let up. She's had a year. So I'm like, Tyler had the bitch left Chris Brown's tour. She was supposed to be on it, left it because of her injury or whatever. She only got water. I mean, her album dropped, but I didn't hear no rave reviews about it. It wasn't like, you know what I mean?
In Sexy We Trust, hey, You My Everything, boy, that's the summer, that's the jam right there.
But even before that, her other album went crazy too.
And
that's
we just
the
love it.
SRT and Fuck My Baby Daddy. I was like, okay, I love to see a Section 8 baddie win.
I'm telling
you. You know, get me right. Let me know if I'm off track. But I feel like Tyler only getting pushed because of what happened with Kai Cenat. Like she getting all that attention.
Ooh.
Am I off with that or?
Nah, you right on brand. You right on the tracks. For sure. I mean, there's nothing aside
for BET to not give Sexy Red. For them to give Tyler. And Tyler's South African. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not, no shade to her. I'm not saying she's not talented, but for you to, if we're comparing the year and like just what they've done, Sexy Red has had what? Yeah, she had.
Now the question was, Sexy Red in the building?
She absolutely was, and she did a performance.
Oh, they should have gave it to her, man.
You know, and her shit was fire.
It ain't like the people vote. It ain't like the people vote.
I just didn't think that made sense.
That's why. Because she really been like consistent.
She been moving since, I mean, she popped out a kid on a Drake music video.
Oh man,
like this, she's not, nonstop.
To Ty's point, obviously, I mean, it's very clear that I ain't watched this shit, but I would tune in if you could like vote on that bitch like it was American Idol. Like you'd be like, yo, like voting's open. Who do you think won the award? Like, then I'd be like, all right, go ahead, give out some awards, but like, let's vote. We need
a Black People's Choice Award.
Oh man,
yep, that's it right there.
Cause Sexy Red with this is definitely. I love the way she hit that note on You My Everything. Ooh, man.
And when she's live, she still be hitting that bitch. I'm like,
she still be hitting that joke. Oh,
she be hitting that bitch. I'm like, I know that's right.
Go ahead, Sex. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
We had another topic, but look, I gotta watch my kid. It is.
I know that's right.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the No Glance Podcast. And Sam, thank you for coming on.
We appreciate
you. I see you at the crib tomorrow. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow. Please make sure. I don't even got the hat on me, but go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Get you one of the dad hats. Rock the dad hats 4th of July. It probably won't come in a day, but for the summer. And then if you're not part of the Patreon, man, if you want to get a combo before the combo.
Drink. What's the problem?
It's a Starbucks drink, $5 a month. Make sure you go to patreon.com/noclearance and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. You stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.